Hey folks, Duke CT here back once again. And what an episode of Monday Night Raw, huh? Now, let's get rid of the bullet points right here, the things that really bothered me. One, the Big Show verbal agreement. Pardon me, but but they did a handshake deal on Saturday, and Big Show basically walked in and basically just walked through the crowd, and no one security. He must have told security that Big Show was cool, because that's how he basically let himself in into the match and into the ring and what have you. And two, another thing that is probably going to really they try to cover their ass and everything else is that the verbal hand agreement is basically the same thing that happened with Brock Lesnar, the guy that most people want to see, the guy who people want to see fight against Cena, CM Punk, and everything else. Everyone but Triple H, which are looking like they're going to have. John Cena, that was his only great match. Cena and Lesnar, and he's going to go right to Triple H. Oh, joy. Anyway, it just seems to me that that's what the thing is going to. Anyway, it basically said that Brock Lesnar is suing the WWE because of a verbal handshake agreement, like what, millions of dollars and all that kind of stuff that Brock Lesnar is supposed to get in the WWE. Like, isn't that a lawsuit that's happening right now in the WWE, or what have you, and they pay really close attention to everything else? I mean, a lot of people, that's what their main storylines about with Brock Lesnar is. And you have to wonder, if this was a verbal handshake agreement, does that, and everything else, does that mean that it comes that the court says, yeah, that was a verbal handshake agreement? That Big Show, you never know, no, Brock Lesnar gets his money. Doesn't that mean the same thing for John Laurinaitis and Big Show? And that means, I don't know how ironclad the contract is, he's basically out of his ass. Which would be really funny if they actually did that. But I doubt the WWE has that bit of cleverness in them. But, I don't know. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. But anyway, it just seems to me that WWE is just doing the same thing, and a lot of people are expecting greatness, and I was suckered in. Because Lesnar and all that good stuff, but in the end, they're starting to fizzle out. And now when they're going 3 hours, it's going to really just hammer home that the WWE doesn't really have it anymore. It's got a lot. It's like, honestly, it's like the DC Universe somewhat. They got their main stars, what have you, but they only know how to push one guy. Like how the Warner Brothers is doing the DC Universe, what have you, in movies. They have only one star, and they just know how to book him, or what have you. They know only to book John Cena, and that's it. Really is a shame, actually. Because they, like everything else, there's so many other people they can push. So many interesting things, so many stories that can be told. But in the end, they just call down and say, we need to put John Cena in here. Yeah. It's sad. And it really is because, like I said, I keep repeating myself, there's a lot more interesting guys in the WWE. And they're just completely relegated to side characters and characters that don't really mean anything. And until, quite honestly, the WWE gets, finally realizes that, hey, maybe we shouldn't be focusing on John Cena when he's basically, hurt or what have you. Maybe we should focus on other guys, like, Punk, or, Daniel Bryan, Alex Riley, Miz, those guys. I think most people would like to be focused on them instead of them being, honestly, Daniel Bryan, and they're just basically not really in the conversation. They're talked up, they're like the big deal, but no. They're not even close in the range. They're not even at the level of John Cena, what have you. I just really hope that something really big happens in the next couple months because WWE needs it. Because quite honestly, watching Monday Night Raw has become a chore, and when it hits 3 hours, it's going to become even more so. And I honestly, it's going to be beaten down. And trust me, when Monday Night Raw turns 3 hours and it hits the fall schedule, when Monday Night Football comes around and all the more interesting fall shows come back, I guarantee you that's going to ratings and get down to what 1 to 2. I guarantee you the average is going to go 1 because heck, even the NFL right now, I mean the NFL can have a crappy game and it will still outdraw the WWE. And quite honestly, if the WWE does not get its head out of its ass and actually start doing some interesting television, quite honestly, they're gonna deserve those low ratings. In fact, I'm sorry this show gets a low rating. Because right honestly, I tried watching the show and I was bored, 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 bored. Anyway, by the way, before I go, did you notice there was Orton and Tenzai bladed during the matches? That was just weird. Was that weird, or I was just weird to see who those two guys just got cut open or what have you. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Dixie T here. Peace and love. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. WrestleMania training review will be up this week. I will promise you that. Hopefully it'll be up this week. Anyway, later.